Okay. So they're back again.
So we got Glyn and Scarlet.
Glenn.
Glyn.
What kind of name is Glenn? You look like a Glenn. It's not even like Glenn.
It's Glyn.
Yeah. Like I don't know, just looking at it, it's weird.
Alright, so should we, look at the evidence again just to show,
Right.
in the Let's Play? Because...
Yeah, sorry about the videos being so inconsistent. Lots of things. So,
all the things.
I think at the end of the last session we kind of went over a couple of this stuff, but it was...
Yeah, we looked at the loan agreement and the toxology report, I think.
Yeah, I think the loan agreement just says that... Ow, that's bright.
Yeah, that he loaned...
15,000 pounds to Mariana. And when he died, he had
ethanol and that.
Basically, I believe they're tranquilizers.
Yeah, I think that's what they were.
So that and alcohol, which is already honestly, that's a mixture for suicide.
I think either.
Well,
because he was clearly murdered, but
what if it was a coincidental thing of unless he was drugged? If he was drugged like painkillers, tranquilizers, whatever, and alcohol, people die of, and that's kind of the thing of alcohol enhances those symptoms, making it a lot more dangerous, enhances the effects, making it a lot more dangerous. So he could have been trying to kill himself, or someone drugged him. But at that point...
Or someone drugged him, if this paper spike doesn't kill him, these drugs will.
You stab him first, then you drug him with the painkillers and alcohol. See, I was thinking the opposite of
and the official cause of death was the paper spike, right?
I believe so, yeah. Crime scene report. Possible murder weapons, yeah. Possible murder weapons.
Yeah, cause of death was...
due to the
due to punctuation of the left anterior descending coronary artery, probably.
Yeah. So he died because of the stab wound.
But he had those drugs in his system, so...
Yeah.
So that's interesting.
So I'm wondering if, anything happened. So here's what I want to do. I want to talk to Claire first.
Okay.
Because she mentioned bringing David. Or taking us to see David.
There's no lake house today, sorry. David's not doing very well. He's caused a problem with the girl. I need to do something.
Alright. What kind of problem, Claire? You're just a bit weird.
You are.
And everyone here's a bit weird.
The little girl, our neighbor at the lake house, she says David is weird and creepy.
Doctor! Oh, sorry.
Chea?
But I found some of the referral letters
Talking to
we
Claire.
were talking about. There is a pattern, but it's not the same for everyone. You said to get them to you ASAP, so here you go.
So did she just bust into our meeting?
I think so. There's something strange about these.
So I guess let's look at what she gave us.
Okay. Whoa. Oops.
Come back, please.
Referral. Oh, we got more than one. Referral letter 1. Ouch.
Dear Dr. Dekker, I refer a client to your clinic for evaluation, Claire Castleford. She is being charged with the murder of her husband. Why is murder capitalized? With of her husband, and we require your diagnosis as to whether she was sound of mind and had the mens rea required for the crime.
Mens rea required? Oh.
Messrs. Yours sincerely, MSSRS.
Mistress...
Hackett Brown.
Mistress Hackett.
Alright. So that's who referred Claire to us. Dear Dr. Dekker, we believe that our client, who has only given us her first name, Mariana, is mentally unstable and would like your expert opinion on this matter. We are happy to cover all of your costs and look forward to receiving your report forthwith. G. Chart.
Wait, hang on. Before we go to the third one. Hackett Brown. Chart token and Ba. Wolfram and Hart?
I'm referring yet another client to you today for further psychiatric evaluation. It is my hope that you concur with my suspicions and are able to find him insane under the guidelines set out within the McNaughton rules.
But who?
Pat Rubick. Yeah, who is this one about?
They said that there was a Okay, so they said that there was a pattern, but the pattern was different for everyone. It seems like the pattern, him insane. I'm wondering if this is Bryce, because I don't think Nathan would be. Nathan's whole thing is like grief and. Nathan's whole thing is like grief and depression, which that would make more sense if it's like, oh, you know, the days feel like they're just the same. Like for me personally, like with everything going on, it just feels like the days are repeats. Like, not to the extent that he's like, oh, it's the same thing. You said the same thing yesterday, blah blah blah. But like, depression, anxiety, all that stuff does that. Like, I wouldn't say someone needs a psychiatric evaluation for that, but someone going around claiming that there's an extra hour in the day where time freezes and they have control over,
And where they do things like taking naughty pictures of ladies and...
that's a little bit more insane. But it seems like everyone wants us to view these people and view them as insane.
Well, and what was our note that we took?
There's something strange.
Strange about their names. Hackett Brown, Chart Token, and Law, Cat Roundbeck.
I think it... Wait. I think I get it.
What?
Especially like Hackett Brown, Cat Roundbeck. They're the same. The letters. They're the same letters.
They're anagrams of...
I wouldn't say that. The letters are jumbled up, but it's the same amount of letters. Same amount of letters and same exact letters. It would be the same thing for Chart Token and Law, but the L throws everything off.
I want a piece of paper. Because I want to see if they're true anagrams of each other. So this might take a minute, but...
Some of this might get cut out, but... In which one?
Alright, so you're right. So there's
a second A, and there's the L.
But they are very close anagrams. Like, Hackett Brown and Cat Roundbeck are anagrams.
Yeah.
And Chart Token is so close that it's not too much of a stretch to be like... to think that it's the same
Right, so
like, person, just using 3 different names.
yeah, this might be a situation where that they're what you just said. They're using like these as aliases. Wait, but how did Jaya pick that up? She picked up that there was a pattern, and unless the pattern is the people who wanted to evaluate these patients for the purpose of declaring them insane, or evaluating their sanity. She said that the pattern is the same, is different for everyone. There is a pattern, but it's different for everyone. And the only thing that's different for everyone is the person who sent them to us.
Mm-hmm. And Roundbeck's letter did say, I have yet another patient for you, but that was the first letter we saw from Roundbeck.
Yeah. Okay.
So is he caused a problem gonna just take us right back to Jaya's thing, or can we just watch her response again?
I think
because I got distracted.
Yeah, I think it's gonna take us back to her, but we'll see.
The little girl, our neighbor at the lake house, she says David is weird and creepy.
All right.
Okay.
So David's weird and creepy. He is a resurrected man.
You seem muddled, Doctor. You're asking me to... You sound confused. What exactly do you want to ask me?
David. What about him?
You sound confused. You seem muddled, Doctor. The little girl, our neighbor at the lake house, she says David is weird and creepy. David has been hunting and skinning again. But from the look of the torso, he caught a domestic cat. I'm being generous. It was definitely a cat. I spoke to David about it, but I have no idea if he can comprehend me or not. He just grunts at me. He doesn't even smile anymore. Not at all.
Probably that whole corpse thing.
Yeah. Just you apparently have a zombie in your lake house. What?
I don't have an answer for you.
You did, though. You answered me.
He skinned a cat. And so
Yes, sorry. I left out an important detail. The girl, Anushka, she was crying because her cat had gone missing, and she thinks that David killed it. Doctor, I'm worried.
you mean it sounds like a valid reason to be worried?
Anushka?
Anushka. That is not a name you hear every day.
I spoke to her again. She wouldn't tell me her name, which is quite right. I am a stranger after all. So I
Good
gave
girl.
her the name Anushka. She said the man that lives in the lake house is weird and creepy.
We asked about the problem.
So
David hasn't been well. Otherwise, I'd taken you. Shall I bring him to you next time?
yeah, go for it. Just don't bring any skinned animals. I'd love
Next
to
time,
meet
then.
him.
Although it will have to be just you here, and late at night. I can't have anyone else see him.
That's suspicious. I don't want you being here alone with me. You have a tendency of stabbing people.
Though, unless she's the one who killed Dekker, she has only done that once, so can we really call it a tendency?
She makes me feel uncomfortable. So I'll call it a tendency until that discomfort is removed.
And she thinks that David killed it.
I mean,
Doctor.
you pretty much confirmed that he did.
Right.
I'm worried that David's not going to stop at cats. He's killed deer, rabbits, wild birds, and now cats. I'm worried he might add little girls to his list. I can't stop him.
What if this is like some kind of like psycho situation where she is David? She just like dresses like her
I
dead
can't
husband
stop
and
him. I
kills
can't
things.
control him in any way at all. Ever since I brought him back from the dead, he has done nothing but ignore me.
That would be kind of interesting, though.
I'm starting to think that
I apologize if you have not seen Psycho and I just like spoiled something for you whenever you decide to watch it. But it's a very, very old movie.
I need to put David out of his misery. That I need to end his suffering. That I need to kill him
Again?
again. What shall I do, Doctor? Should I kill David?
And let us meet him first. I would, if he's actually alive and we can meet him, I would like to.
Here's the thing. I think...
Or if she is David, I would like to get confirmation of that.
Here's my thing. Because I think your theory of her being David would be kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
But regardless, assuming what she's saying is true, that she killed David and brought him back to life.
Mm-hmm.
Now, as a corpse, I would say yes. As a reanimated corpse, I'd say yeah. Put him out of his misery. Kill him again. We don't know that he's like a Frankenstein's monster. We don't
know what he is. Like, even if she didn't actually bring him back, like, what if there is, like, actually, like if it's her or, like, some other living person that she's just, like, projected?
But if we tell her, I think that if it's like, if it is a reanimated corpse, the right thing to do is to end the suffering and let David die, but I don't want it to be on record that we're telling her to go kill her husband.
Right.
Because even if he is a corpse, if they find that corpse and she's just like, my therapist told me to do it, like, she might get away with temporary insanity at that point, but we'd get, you know, conspiracy to murder.
She probably wouldn't get it if we told her, like, let me meet him first.
What the fucking... Don't kill him.
Sorry, that doesn't mean anything to me.
We go through this every time. It's gonna have to be a no, don't kill David. Or something along those lines.
Very well. I will do as you say. I suppose I can let this go on now that someone else knows about it. The responsibility of having David is too much for me on my own. Thank you, Doctor.
You best be kidding. We're not taking no responsibility here. You were, like, completely on your own.
Just can't in good conscience tell you to kill someone.
Right.
Especially when we don't know enough about, like...
Oh, I know. I think it was referral letter 2?
Two
No.
was Mariana.
was the
Hers,
first one.
Claire's was 1. I'm gonna ask her about Hackett Brown.
Yeah. This might also be a connecting thread. It's Hackett and Brown. So Hackett and Brown, chart, token, and law. It's a nitpicking thing, but I think that's a thing.
My solicitors did refer me, but I ended up going privately as it was cheaper. I'm paying them enough already without them getting a percentage of my therapy bill.
Fair enough. So should we go with what Jaya thinks and like just randomly say I can help you?
Wait, what do you mean?
See, the third one. It's like Jaya thinks I should tell all the patients I can stop their problems.
I don't want to, because I'm kind of iffy about that whole dream sequence. But it is our only lead right now.
Mm-hmm.
That's an interesting idea, Doctor.
It's a bad thing to
It's not
say
really
to
something
your
that needs
patients.
to be done, though. I have no intention of reanimating anybody anymore. It hasn't gone very well in the past.
In the past? Wait.
Well, that'd be like with David.
I guess so.
Dr. Dekker was very quiet in our sessions after seeing David. After a while, he started talking about David like he was a pet, asking me what I fed him, what he'd do in certain conditions.
That's such a different answer than what we asked.
Yeah. I think she was just answering a question about Dr. Dekker.
Wait.
If Dr. Dekker was an alcoholic, he hid it
Really?
well. I never saw him drink. He certainly never offered me a drink. God knows I could have used one.
Okay.
Okay, so what's the star in,
It won't show us. We'll have to figure that one out.
Doctor to certain conditions.
certain conditions?
Dr. Dekker asked me if I'd ever accidentally locked David in, which I hadn't, but curiosity got the better of me, so I locked him in the lake house. He couldn't get out.
Like, maybe if
didn't have
he's
the wherewithal
skinning
to
cats,
operate the lock.
maybe you should.
Right. There's still an asterisk by that one.
This is a lot of D's.
Too many D's.
I think he was fascinated with it all, and David and I had become new test subjects for him. When I said David never listens to me, he urged me to start giving David treats for pleasing me. Not in that way, but showing him how to close a door, for example. If he did it, give him a treat. It did actually work, but I had to stop myself. I felt like I was training a monkey. It just wasn't right.
And then he might learn how to, like, get out of the lake house if you lock him in.
So what do we ask from that? There is something there out of it, but...
Right. What kind of treat?
No, sorry. Did I give you the photo? I can't remember.
What?
What?
Oh yes, here. From a few weeks ago. As you can see, Doctor, he looks perfectly normal.
Oh god. We're about to look at a picture of a corpse.
Oh.
He does look quite normal. Very nicely dressed. Probably still dressed the way he was for the funeral.
Yeah.
Maybe do something like what? I don't know.
I don't know. I need to do something about David. It's just too much. How can I stop thinking about what I've done? Tell me, how should I distract myself, Doctor?
Oh boy. That is a loaded question. That is a loaded question with many answers.
Yeah, there's lots of ways you could distract yourself.
Some of them fun. A lot of them not so much. Oh my god, there's so many more faces in those pictures.
Can take the approach of like me and I'm sure a lot of people, like of just music and video games. Distracts you from everything.
I don't know.
She doesn't seem like the listen to music type.
That's sad. That is very sad.
I don't know, it's so weird to me that there are people in the world who like don't listen to music. Like they don't like it. You know?
They're dumb. Those people are weird. So we had to ask about the painkillers directly. See, I thought because we already asked about
She ever
painkillers.
taken. So I guess like just
Ever? Can you write that word down?
can I write the word down?
Yeah.
Pow pow.
Pow pow. Temazepam.
Yeah, and my wonderful chicken scratch handwriting.
Beautiful. All right, got it.
And that's me
I'm not
trying
used
to be
sleeping
legible.
pills. I'm too afraid of what would happen to me in my sleep.
What would happen to you?
I'm mad that there's no asterisk by that to go into it further.
Right, because that's quite a statement.
I don't know. Are you even listening to me? Some of
I wonder if this would work. I don't think this would be a good idea, but...
That's not relevant.
I keep forgetting that they're involved with all this stuff.
I never talked to Bryce, but I did talk to Iris. She didn't want to at first. She blames me for David's death, but as we both know, that's not a thing. Anyway, she said she was never locked up in any basement and had never heard of any Dr. Dekker. So it's As I first suspected, a lie. You didn't make all of that up so I'd talk to Iris again, did you?
No, that's not what we did.
I should tell Bryce Iris denies being locked in the basement. Okay.
It's just like a whole lot of go-between with like...
Yeah, I think I said it in the last session, that's probably going to be like a theme for the rest of this game.